Back on, ladies and gentlemen, with the spotlight turned towards Kashi, where in the entire matter of Shringar Gauri and the entire Gyanvapi Parisar, there was an application filed by the Hindu Paksh where they wanted carbon dating or any other form of trying to establish not just what is there in those areas, visible and invisible deities, but more importantly, the age of the structure which is present there. The Hindu Paksh believes it is Shivling, it is the Adi Vishweshwar, which is there in the area that was designated a Wazu Khana. The Muslim Paksh believes it's a fountain. Now, ahead of the hearing today, the Muslim Paksh, CNN News 18 was able to access the application or the counter of the Muslim Paksh, which said that this area is already cordoned off or blocked by the Supreme Court. This is actually a fountain. There is no need for carbon dating or any other kind of measurement because it is it is not required. They've also specifically tried to put their finger on carbon dating, saying that carbon dating is done on something which had life and does not have, or to prove whether something had life or not. So it does not apply here. However, the Hindu Paksh had modified their application and said any form, even if it is not carbon dating, any form of a scientific experimentation or ratification which can determine what that structure is, the age of that structure and the nature of that structure, and that they said could be done only by the ASI or the Archaeological Survey of India. So that's where things stand. Let's go across to the petitioners from the Hindu Paksh, Vishnu Shankar Jain and Hari Shankar Jain ji. Namaste, gentlemen. Thank you very, very much. What happened in court today, Vishnu Shankar Jain?
See, today we had already moved an application and argued it on 22nd of September, where we had asked for a scientific investigation to ascertain that how old and what is the age and nature of the Shivlingam which has been found on 16th of May. So on that application, the court had invited objections from the Muslim side, and the Muslim side had submitted their objection today. And the interesting part of this is that they had said in the court today that it's a fountain, and in their affidavit also before the Honorable Court, they have said that this is a fountain. So now the question which arises for consideration is this, that if one side of the matter is saying it's a fountain, and the other side believes that it's a Shivlingam which is found. So what's the mode of ascertainment of what is the nature of this object, whether it's a Shivling or it's a fountain? How can it be ascertained? Our respectful submission was that it can be expert through an expert opinion under section 45 of the Indian Evidence Act, and therefore the court must call upon the ASI and constitute a commission of the Archaeological Survey of India, including the petitioners, to go and see that by which modern technology the age and nature of this Shivlingam can be ascertained. And for that matter, the Honorable Court has reserved its verdict, and on 7th of October, the Honorable Court will pass an order on our application seeking an ASI survey of the Shivlingam which has been found.
But Hari Shankar Jain ji, the Muslim Paksh says this area has been blocked, marked out by the Supreme Court. So the Varanasi court is not at liberty to decide what can be done there. Is that a just observation, or do you believe one side says Shivling, another side says fountain, only ASI can decide?
I pointed out to the court that on 17th May, the court has clearly passed an order that district judge will be empowered to decide all the applications. This order was passed on 20th May. All ancillary applications, all miscellaneous applications, whichever may be filed, an entire case has been transferred to the district judge. Therefore, court is competent to decide all the matters, and everything which was said by Muslim side and also by one of the plaintiffs, number one, they colluded and their stand was same and one, that this application filed by us be dismissed. And I also pointed out that Order 26, Rule 10A of the CPC clearly provides that scientific investigation can be made, can be ordered by the court, and that can be made. Number two, the Shivlingam which has been found, one party says it is otherwise, it is fountain. Naturally, the court or advocates or anybody or no evidence can be produced. It is only this scientific investigation which will prove what it is. Number two, kindly consider, I want to clarify that large number of hue and cry has been made, and it said that we want the Shivlingam be be damaged for carbon dating. No, this is absolutely wrong. We have never said that a carbon dating of any type which may damage Shivlingam be conducted. The only thing is scientific investigation and other constituents of Shivlingam by GPR survey or otherwise. That is misinterpreted. And I want to make it clear that we are doing for the mandir, for the temple, and there is no question and never we can allow the Shivlingam be damaged in any way. And our prayer is very limited and very clear that this area be investigated scientifically by SI. SI has the power, SI has the instrument, as has been said by Honorable Supreme Court in Anajudha case. And they have written that the ASI has the power to conduct every type of investigation.
So you are not saying
you are not
decide. So you are not saying any particular method, but you are saying it should be a scientific investigation. Only science and facts can decide whose argument or whose claim is right, and that can be justified. And that power is with the ASI. Now, Harishankar Jain ji, now please tell me, what does the order of the Allahabad High Court have any bearing in that case of the old case which they have called the 1991 case, where yesterday the court has asked the DG ASI to file a detailed reply in this matter, because this is the original case, Lord Vishweshwar versus Gyanvapi case, where the Sunni Waqf Board had gone and moved in challenging the April 21 order of a Varanasi local court ordering ASI survey of this entire Gyanvapi site. And the Allahabad High Court said this is a matter of national importance, so the DG ASI give a detailed affidavit. Do you think that will have they have given him time till they have given time till 18th October? Ji.
I want to point out that matter is different from the present one. Here, Shivlingam has been found only on 16th May, and that is regarding Adi Visheshwar, which lies at a different place. Here is the Shivlingam found on 16th, and I pointed out just now that on 20th May, the Honorable Supreme Court is clearly passed an order. The case is transferred to London District Judge, who will be competent to decide all the applications, whichever is given. Therefore, the High Court proceeding, which is pending, has no impact on the proceeding which is going on before London District Judge. It is being governed by the order of the Honorable Supreme Court, and Supreme Court will prevail. Number two, there is no clash between the two proceedings. That proceeding is on different side. Here, very limited prayer regarding Shivlingam and what is beneath Shivlingam. That is very limited prayer. That is there. Therefore, you cannot equate both the things together. The High Court proceeding different, and here is the proceeding different. And again, I want to insist that Honorable Supreme Court has permitted, by order dated 20th May, that District Judge will be entitled, will be competent to decide every application. Therefore, there should be no confusion.
So there are powers with the district judge to decide, because the Honorable Supreme, and the other aspect which you are saying, and Vishnu Shankar Jain, is that the biggest difference, that one is a claim that you get a survey done to determine what is there. The other one, that is your petition or your demand, is based on the Advocate Commissioner's survey report, because there were certain objects found there and there were certain structures found there. There were also idols that were found, seen and unseen, visible and invisible. Both aspects were covered in that detailed 9 to 12 page survey report. So are you basing your demand application on that, what was seen there, and say now let's do more scientific investigation to confirm what was seen there?
See, Anand, you are absolutely right, and as my senior Mr. Harishankar Jain rightly pointed out, that both the cases stand on two different footings. The initial suit which was filed in 1991, in that ASI survey was ordered for the entire area. And let me tell you, when the ASI survey was ordered, the Shivlingam was not found. Against that, the Muslim side went in appeal before the Allahabad High Court. The Allahabad High Court has stayed the order of the lower court. After that, our suit was filed. In our suit, Advocate Commissioner was appointed, and in the Advocate Commissioner's report on 16th of May, Shivlingam was found. And once Shivlingam was found, the order of the trial court sealed that Shivlingam area the entire Vazukna was sealed, and that order was subsequently passed by the Honorable Supreme Court on 20th of May. And the Honorable Supreme Court, as my senior was pointed out, on 20th of May has absolutely made it clear that the entire trial is transferred from the Civil Judge Senior Division to the District Judge, and the District Judge will be entitled and empowered and will have all the jurisdiction to
Right.
decide all the applications and the entire trial. So now the point is that we are asking for ASI survey and the scientific investigation of the Shivlingam. Now this demand is completely different from the title suit which is pending before the Allahabad High Court. And in our suit, the application of 711 has been dismissed. And this is a suit for worshipper by the worshippers seeking worship
Correct.
rights of visible and invisible deities. So now the point is in our suit proceedings have not been stayed. And let me tell you also, if you remember, that we had moved an application by these 4 women devotees in the Supreme Court
Yes.
seeking carbon dating and scientific investigation. The Supreme Court, we withdrew our petition before the Supreme Court because there was an observation that the suit is pending before the trial court. So you move before the trial court. So in terms of those orders, we have filed our application before the trial. So the trial court is, I must tell you with lot of clarity on your channel that the trial court is completely empowered to decide this application and to decide the entire matter. There is no stay on the trial court. Rather, the order of the Supreme Court of 20th of May says that the trial should go on before the district judge and he is permitted to decide all the applications. So this is an application not for the entire area. Let me also clarify. The
Right.
ASI survey has only been asked for the Shivlingam which has been found on 16th of May. I am not suggesting here any mode or technology. I am not an expert in the field. The Archaeological Survey of India will tell and determine how this survey has to be conducted. They are the experts in the field, and as per Section 22 of the Archaeological Survey of India Act 1958, they can determine how the age of the Shivlingam can be ascertained.
Right. Right. So fair point made there, by Harishankar Jain ji and Vishnu Jain ji. The order has been reserved. It will be pronounced on the 7th of October. It's all down, depends upon the district judge. We'll keep close tabs. Thank you very much for making the time and telling us what happened in court and how the arguments were made. Thank you. We're going to take a very, very short break. Stay with us.